Hello, hello. I'm running late again today by about 4 minutes. That is a little bit of what happens when the mom is texting. In fact, I'm going to text her right now back. Anyway, hope everybody is having a great evening. It is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday, May the 6th. Hello, Miss Kathy. And we are here for Stitch Mania Adventures, Daily Adventures, Day 6. Hello, Miss Donna. Hello, Cynthia. And on these videos, I share, hello, Amy. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Becky. Where my progress is on my daily start and what I'm going to be starting tomorrow. Hello, Tina. Hi, Maria. I'm so happy so many of you are coming. Hello, Trisha. I was so excited to start pray today. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Terry. Good morning. Oh my gosh. It's good evening. You're right. Good evening, Tanya. Good morning, Terry. Good morning. I just said it again. Oh, goodness. Hello, Erin. How about I just say hello? Hello, Teresa. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to do some frogging. That's the worst. Hello, Miss Robin. I hope everybody is doing well this evening. Another fun day of learning. And then some stitching and puzzle. We did a puzzle. We finished a puzzle. I am more relaxed today, yes. I feel much better. Thank you, Tanya. Hello, Ms. Desi. So, I did start pray today. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Holly. Say good morning. It's morning again. It's morning somewhere in the world, right? I think so, at least. Hello, Miss Darcy. So, Miss Darcy was my daughter's pre-K teacher. That's so funny, Miss Darcy. I did get a start on pray today. I did a little bit more on, I worked a little bit more on Painted Wings early this morning, or this morning at some point, because I had picked it for a roll of the dice on Stitchopoly. You're good, Jamie. I really haven't even gotten into the intro song yet. I was just kind of recapping and saying hello to everybody. And I realized I had chosen that, so I needed about 92 more stitches. So I worked on that for a little bit. I also did go ahead and work a little bit on my 30-minute of daily stitching that I am doing on Mary Eliza McMillan 1869. That's Hands Across the Sea Sampler. And then I worked a little bit on Pray. And I've gotten a fair bit of progress. I'm going to probably stitch a little bit more on it. It is a very enjoyable stitch so far. There is going to be some confetti. Christine, you're good because I have not even done the intro yet. I'm just rambling already. So, now that Christine is here and Diana, Maria, you haven't missed the singing yet because here it comes. Hello, my Flosstube friends. It's time for a live episode. And we are talking about Mania Day 6 today. What I started and what I am starting for Mania Day 7 tomorrow. So, those of you that were with me last night, I spun Pray, which is Teresa Kogut, Creative Whims, and this is one of her angels. Beautiful piece. There is a fair bit of confetti, but there are some larger blocks of color. And I got a little bit of progress in this. I'm stitching this on a 28 count Lugana in kind of this really pretty light rose color. I'm going to try to put the chart behind so that we get a good view. And this is what I have so far. So, and I'm not going to put the chart behind because I'm going to show you. I am working right here off center in the top part of this cheek and in her face. So it does look rather dark, but that is because she is in shadow right here. So there are some paler colors that I'll come into and some darker lines. I am trying to work in fair blocks of color, and then we'll come back in and fill in some of these stitches over time. But as you can see, there is going to be a little bit of confetti on this. But it's a fun stitch. It is in DMC, which is nice because I'm doing a 2-strand, which means I get to do loop start. Yay! I've been working with so much fancy floss lately that I've forgotten how much I love a good old loop start and not a pin stitch. Hello, Hildy. It looks good so far. It looks darker, but I think that's just because it doesn't have the lighter tones next to it and around it. I know that DMC, well, any floss for that matter, looks different when it's by itself versus other next to things. So I'm going to trust in Teresa because I know how gorgeous her pieces are. And yes, Tanya, that is a beautiful piece of fabric, and it is super nice to stitch on. I love me a good even weave. And it's 28, so it's going to be, you know, bigger stitches. I'm working, Mary Eliza is on, yes, I agree completely about, pin stitch is great. I'm so happy I learned that as well. Instead of, I'm going to tell you, back in the day, I put knots because I didn't know any better. But a pin stitch is fantastic, but a loop start is like genius. And I just saw somebody randomly teaching about how to do a loop start, loop finish. And I was like, mind blown. Hello, Miss Paula from Midland. You're not too far from me. Oh, wait, yes, you are, because Texas is huge. But you are in Texas, so that's cool. So this is the floss palette. So as you can see, I'm working currently in this color, but there's some lighter tones of that. There's this tone, and there's even some of like these tones. So we will get some lighter in there. Aloha, Serena. If you have any good pin stitch tips, I'm going to tell you the best tutorial. Yeah, just 300 or so miles. My aunt and uncle used to live in Laredo. That's a 9-hour drive from where I am, and I'm not even the furthest north point. I love reds. Okay, so anyway, pin stitch tutorial. Carolyn Mazio. Let me search, because that's the one I watched and I was like, genius. I think it's Carolyn Mazio. Livy, you're good. You're not that late. Carolyn Mazio. Let me see if I can pull up her channel so you can see. She does not make videos, I don't think, anymore, but she has some awesome tutorials, awesome everything. Oh, and of course, Carolyn Mazio. Oh, crud. Top 40 songs. So, Mazzeo. Great tutorials. I love her accent. I will watch her videos just because of her accent. She has some fantastic, fantastic videos. So, go watch. Go watch. So, Pray's going to get a little bit more love. In fact, I'm going to put it back in my chair. You're good, Marie. Hello. Nope, no worries. And last night the replay came up almost instantaneously, so I think a lot of people got to see it almost live. Very close to being live. So I just, for fun, because I have not a whole lot of other things to talk about, I'll just give you an update on where I am on my Mary Eliza McMillan. This is not a great copy. This is a Hands Across the Sea little gem. It's called Mary Eliza McMillan, 1869. Has a really cool checker house, some very unique details, and I like that in the bottom they've added a secondary line under the Stitcher's line that says, "Stitch when the world stood still in 2020." By, and then your initials. And so you're given the chart with this line and without this line. And so I am attempting to do 30 minutes a day on this piece. I'm stitching this on 36 count linen from Color and Cotton in Love Letter. Love Letter was a fabric of the month. I do not know if it will be coming out as a all the time color. I sure hope so, because I want more of it. It is really a beautiful piece. And I love the floss colors. Super awesome, beautiful colors. I'm currently working in this one right here, which is Color and Cotton Carmine. I'm so happy I bought more for, I'm doing a monochrome with it, and it is beautiful. So, this is what I have so far. So I've been working on this really unique bud of some sort, and this is going to be a flower that kind of hangs down this way. Just super fun, bright colors, but this piece of fabric is gorgeous. Oh, I'm sorry. Go walk your impatient dog. Darn those dogs. Do I make my own floss drops? I do not. I have, though. I have. Actually, I've taken, like, cards, like the ones you get at Michael's or something, and you just cut them down, and then I punch a hole in them. These are Access Commodities thread drops. These are the ones that Nicole of Nicole's Needlework loves, and I adore them. They're kind of a glossy on one side, matte on the other. They're real good weight of like cardstock. I love the shape. They hang nicely. I have found these on, I just recently bought some more on Fat Quarter Shop, but I've also seen them on 123 Stitch. So if you go to Fat Quarter Shop, hello from Australia. Good day, mate. That was terrible. Scold me now. Got lost on Mrs. Sadas. You got lost on their website? I don't know. What, Kristen? Maybe you got lost. Did I miss the first part of that comment? Who hasn't? I've always gotten lost on Mrs. Sadas. Oh, lost in love. Oh, yeah. So these are awesome. Fat Quarter Shop, if you search thread drops, they're one of the first ones that come up. They come with a metal like binder ring. I love these cable kind. I found over the years of being a teacher that the other ones break, or they don't meet or whatever. And so I buy these off of Amazon, or I use the one that Trish from Threads Entwined sends me. My code's still good through the end of the month. Threads Entwined. The cables are awesome. I like them too because they have flexibility, so when they're in your project bag, they don't like mar your fabric or anything. So Floss Drops, Fat Quarter Shop, 123 Stitch. I'm sure there are plenty of other places. They're Access Commodities, thread drops. Cables on Amazon. Or if you order flosses from Threads Entwined, Trish over at Threads Entwined, Joy15 will get you 15% off your order through the end of May. I will likely be placing at least one more order before the end of May, because you know. She's posted, I shouldn't tell you this because I haven't had a chance to go by, but she's posted the new Plum Streets. Oh, they're good. You need to order from Trish. One, she's super amazing at the packaging. Super quick. Always has great stock. I mean, her Gentle Arts is running low, but that's because they're just now getting to the point where they can reopen back up. Yes, that's why I like her accent, Christine, because she is Australian. Because I want to be Australian in my next life. I want to come back as a koala. Yeah. Whatever. Yes, you should go, Marie. And just look and see what she has. Because she posted some other stuff too. Amy, stop laughing at me. I'm glad I made you laugh, cry. Yes, everything sounds fancier if you are from Australia or England or France or anywhere other than Texas. Because everything sounds hick from here. Yes, you're right. Kiwis are good. Yes, I was just going to say. My second animal I'd like to come back, or thing I'd like to come back at, is a kiwi. I think kiwis are super cool. Those are from New Zealand. I can't do a good New Zealand, I'm sorry. I know you like Texan because you are Texan, Kristen, but like sometimes it really slips in. Like I'm fixing to show you my bucket of projects. Fixing to. That's a Texas thing, and I'm gonna throw it out the window. Oh my goodness! Hello. In your next life, you want to be a horse. That would be a great life. That would be a great life. Somebody told me once they wanted to come back as a cat because you could be a loner. You could lay around all day, get petted when you feel like it, be kind of cranky. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then somebody said, no, I want to come back as a dog. Because again, lay around all day. You have people just fawning all over you. You're just cute as all get out. And I was like, yep. I love Mary Poppins. Anne Marie, that's so nice. My grandmothers were both from Texas. I'm from a long line of ladies who curse and ladies who sound like they're from the country. I like Mississippi accents. Grizzly, sleep all winter and people leave you alone. There you go. There you go. Vote for a dog. Vote for a dog. Okay. Independent yet fond over. There you go. Lots of good suggestions there. So should we look at the bucket? Should we look at the big old bucket? Ugh. I gotta start lifting weights or something. Come back as a bird. I'm gonna tell you what I want to come back as. No, I don't even know right now. I mean, truly, I think it'd be fun to come back as a squirrel, but then again, squirrels are not very smart. They run across my street right in front of my car. I mean, and I avoid them. My husband goes, "What in the world are you doing?" As I slam on the brakes, I'm like, "It's a squirrel." Okay, so let's spin. Let's spin and see. So I still have to chat about that project too. Where's my wheel? There it is. Okay, so we've got 4 grayed out circles on my wheel. That's funny. Cats eat their heads off. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can come up with this evening for tomorrow. Ooh, I'm so excited about I'm excited about them all, but I'm really excited about this one. This is Spring Dance. And this is going to get a project pouch when I get my zippers. Which I had a thought about the zippers. Here was my thought. Somebody said zippers by the yard. Here's my concern with zippers by the yard. Do I have to have yards of all the colors I want? I know, come on, Farm Life. It's going to hold out to the end. I just know it. Okay, where even is that project? Hold on. I got to find it. I don't think I put it in a fancy bag. I thought it was just in a plain old bag. Where are you, Spring Dance? Did I put it in a fancy bag? Nope, there it is. It's not in a fancy bag yet. Zippers are coming. Yep. Okay, so this is a big one. Zip it on Etsy. Really, really good prices on YKK zippers. Okay, good to know. I did order some just off of Amazon. But I will take note of your suggestion, April, because that's a good one. I'm always looking for independent folks too. This is Spring Dance. This is by Modern Folk Embroidery. I have mentioned previously that the outer flowers right here will be my outer border. It has these pretty little girls with the boughs of spring flowers in between. I think it reminds me a little bit of like Mayflower dancers, like girls dancing around the Mayflower. I love this outer border, but one, my fabric was not big enough for it, the piece I wanted to use, and I really loved how dainty this is, and I think this is beautiful, but on a different piece. So, oh my gosh, he designed some of the most beautiful things. He's a genius. I am going to be stitching this on a piece of Bee Stitch Me in Mummy, which is a nice light neutral with a grayish, it's like a grayish, a gray beige. And then I am using, wait for it, this beautiful, insanely gorgeous Silks for You silk. I think this PR052. So this is going to be an all monochrome piece. Turquoise is by far my most favorite color. Turquoise, navy blue, light blue. Yes, I agree that the outer border would look really good with a simpler pattern, but I think it overpowers the inner cuteness and daintiness of the girls and the thing. I love all blues, but I love how this goes from like a light turquoisey. That sheen on that silk is just genius. Now, here's the thing. Somebody asked me why the braid. I had seen somebody use the braid because they said that one, it was a good way to contain this much silk. We're going to see how this works right now live, because from what I was told, I could literally take one and pull it. It worked! And then my silks all stay together. So, to the person that asked me that, why I had it braided and rubber banded at each end, was to be able to pull one out. Yay! It worked! It's like magic! Do you want to see it again? You want to see it again? Even better, like in slow-mo. Okay, so I have one. It's pretty cool though, watch, because it goes. Oh, wait, hold on, where'd it go? I'm trying to be all fancy now. There you go. It worked. Darcy, it was you who asked. Now I remember. So it worked. There we go. I hadn't tried that yet. That could have been an epic fail. Epic fail. I don't know who did it. I cannot remember. But now I'm thinking they're a genius, because then it doesn't get all snagged up. Because I'm going to tell you, that's a concern I have about my silks, is I already have rough man hands sometimes. I'm trying to extra lotion them, especially in the winter. It's kind of one of the reasons why hoity-toity got put on the back burner for so long, is I have exceptionally dry skin just generally, and January, February, and most of March are terrible. So is December for me. And, use it when you did some Shoshinko. Okay. Yes, when they're in hanks. Yeah, for sure. The hanks seem unmanageable. Like, it seems a little scary when you get this beautiful hank of silk and you're like, where do I cut it? What do I do with it? Yes. Okay. So you know who else? It's interesting. The braid kind of popped into my head too, Christine, because you're mentioning about DMC. The 2 kits I got from Nitka Moscow with Barbara Anna, all the DMC are on a card braided. I think that was just to make it nice when it was packed, but I could see how a braid in DMC would be fantastic too. I personally like to sit and comb my DMC with my fingers. Anyway, I was off on a tangent about how dry my skin is, and so Hoity Toity got put on the back burner just because of the silks. But I'm now reaching a more humid phase in Texas, and so my hands are not as rough and sandpapery. No, Kathy, it was not. The hank was in a big circle, about this big. And threads parked on your hand. Oh, yeah. I've seen some others who, when they park their threads, they braid them. That's a fantastic idea, too. It came in a hank double this size. Yeah, double this size. And so I cut mine. Some people cut it in thirds. I cut mine in half, I think, and in half again. Because I work in shorter lengths. Because I find that the more that I pull, the less I lose. And then I took them and stacked them and braided them. Something along those lines. I might have done thirds now that I think about it. Because that was not one. But it came in one that was about double this size. And it's like got little strings all throughout to kind of hold it together through the dyeing process. So you kind of pull those strings, then you cut, and then you carefully like figure it all out and braid it. I definitely secured one end first before I braided it. Well, the fact of the matter is, while I was talking with my hands and trying to terribly explain that, I wasn't even looking at chat, so I didn't even miss the auto spell. But I saw something about somebody not having started a Hoity Toity. Hoity Toity's still in the naughty chair until it gets chosen for WIPGO. Because it isn't its fault. It was my fault. I didn't realize the pattern has overlap on both pages, and that just turned into a nightmarish hot mess. I'll throw my hands up about that one. Anyway, I think that's about it. Yeah, I've got to go too, Tina. I got to stitch some more on Prairie back there. I hope y'all have a great evening. Yeah, it's in the naughty chair. I have a couple things in the naughty chair. Rosetta's in the naughty chair right now because, well, I messed up the stitching, so I threw it in the naughty chair. It's my fault. I need to go in the naughty chair. Anyway, so I will go ahead and bid you farewell until tomorrow. I will be back at about 9 o'clock my time, Central Standard Time. And the naughty chair. Yeah. So here we go. We're going to give the little song. So long, stitch well. I'll see you soon, my friends. Goodbye.